Assalamu alaikum, everyone. We have a big concern. What's going on in Djibouti is very critical, and basically, we as the Djibouti community of Alberta would like to shed a light on what's going on the verge of humanitarian disaster. We call on all human rights organizations to pay attention to this volatile situation in Djibouti and condemn the actions of our president, my president, Ismail Omar. This president has not allowed any human rights organization, humanitarian organization in Djibouti, and we ask our elected officials to act and condemn these ruthless dictators. So I'll give you a little background on what's going on and basically where Djibouti is, if those that do not know. But Djibouti is one of the smallest countries in the world with a population of 1 million people in Djibouti. It is located in the Horn of Africa and is the easternmost extension of Africa. Djibouti shares borders with Eritrea, Ethiopia, and Somalia. Current regime in Djibouti is led by President Ismail Omar, who does not currently have adequate requirements to rule the country. But for the past 16 years, he has been doing that. He inherited the position by his uncle Hassan Boumed Abtidan, who has been in power since Djibouti's independence from France in 1977. So in a nutshell, one family has been ruling Djibouti for close to 3 decades now. Guinea has enriched himself with services and resources of the country and rules the country with an iron fist. And his clan, alongside with his wife, has dominated the control of the country. And after 2 terms in power has ended, Mr. Gele has changed the constitution in 2010. Basically what he did is he changed the constitution and said, I'm going to re-elect myself as president a 3rd time, which in that is not supposed to happen. And the people of Djibouti are not happy. Even basically the NGO has also called this action as being the illegitimate term. As a result of this rejection, there has been continuous protests in 2011. However, now it reaches a boiling point. There was an incident on December 21st of 2015. There was a group of people that were basically coming together and having a conversation about, I guess, our president and also what's going on in Djibouti. My president basically sent his officials to go to a small neighborhood in Bilbila and shoot these people without asking questions. Among those people is a 6-year-old little girl named Sumaya Abdurrahman Jama. She is 6 years old and she heard from the ruckus of her house bullets and arguments. She looked out the window and got shot in the head. And her mom came to find her lifeless body on the ground and was wondering why would her president order basically an assassination to a 6 years old. For myself, I feel that's outrageous. And that's the reason why we need your help. We need the Somali government, we need the Somali community, the Eritrean community, the Ethiopian community, the Djibouti community to come together and help the crisis that's going down. Since he has come in power, basically, this April, there's going to be an election. The election is basically, he basically got rid of his opposition and killed them off. And if he re-elects himself again in April, I fear that my country is going to go into chaos, maybe go into civil war. And that is not going to help anyone in their situation. So I'm trying to voice my opinion here to basically get help from everyone and shed some light on the problem and basically get some help from all of us so we can come together. My country has come into poverty. 80% of the population in Djibouti is in poverty, and it's hit a high time poverty level. And we are struggling. This president simply wants to remain president, basically to keep the resources to himself. And that's not going to happen anymore. And I hope that we can all stand together in April and basically voice our opinion to get this president to not be re-elected again. I myself here am basically probably gonna and not even be able to step foot in Djibouti because of what I'm saying right now. But I don't care because I want to make a change today. Thank you, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you learn anything today, there's one thing I want you to take away from this conference, is that we all of us came from different areas in Africa, came and immigrated to this country, but still where we came from is still burning, fighting is going on, and we cannot continue fighting among each other. Our brothers and sisters in Djibouti need us as much as that they need us. There is the Ogaden community, the Ogaden Somali community, who are in chaos in their own, in Ogaden, where the regimes are trying to divide the community and push their agenda that is destroying the country. There are the Oromo community that who just left. I have to speak on their behalf, that who are just listening and struggling. Our minds, our brains, we are divided into 3 or 4 or 5 different areas, and we don't even know how to concentrate. What I can ask all of you is just to think collectively. I've seen all different kinds of Somali groups here, wherever they came from, supporting each other, listening to each other, challenging each other, protecting the name of the Somali in any way that they could. So I couldn't be more proud for the Somali youth coming and challenging us when we were trying to put this conference, saying that the word terrorism should not be in there. The word radicalization should not be in there. Every time that I meet, even though it makes me say that, okay, they're going to challenge me and I was scared to death to meet you guys, but still, I was so happy that you challenge us and push us to make it better for this conference and prepare us to make it a successful conference. In no case that we took this thing personal. And I hope you guys don't take it personal. I challenged you a couple of days ago. I'm not going to say what I challenged you, but I'm really proud of you, and I forgive you, and I hope you forgive me as well. So this is all about Somali. Let's work together. Let's be proud of what we're doing. Let's challenge the system, and let's help each other. Thank you very much. Have a good night.